Good afternoon, Mower Medic 1. Today I have an HRC216 on the bench. Basically the complaint is the rear spring arm. You can tell he's got a bandana wrapped around the spring arm to keep it in place. The spring tension on that spring steel loses its tension, and whenever you mow it just doesn't stay in its notches. So we're going to replace the spring arm, and I'm going to show you how to do that, and we'll see how it turns out. First thing you want to do is turn the fuel off on your carburetor. If your carburetor doesn't have a fuel shutoff, pinch the line off so the fuel doesn't run out through the carburetor. You might want to take your air filter off to keep it from getting soaked with gas. But other than that, it should be okay. Go ahead and put the lawnmower on its side like this so you can easily get to the wheel bolt right here. As you can tell, this one's pretty loose. Go ahead and take the wheel off right here. It's a 14 millimeter. Should slide right up. You're going to have a couple of things you want to take off here. And this has got grass wrapped all around it. No, looks like he's greased it. That's what it is. I don't know what kind of grease that guy is using. But anyway, this is the bearing for the wheel. Go ahead and take it off. Flip your wheel back over. This should stay with the wheel. Just put it back down in there. Like that. Anyway, we'll get that put back down in there. I ain't worried about that right now. Go ahead and slide your ratchet off the axle. It goes one way. You got the ratchets go left and right. They sell these left and rights, but if you're getting it tight, all you have to do is take the garter spring out from around it, turn your paws the other way because they'll fit in this groove right here, and then you can make a left and a right out of two rights or two lefts. Go ahead and slide out your pin. Slide out your washer, and this one's worn out completely, needs to be replaced. Slide thrust washer off, and the only thing left now is to remove the 12 millimeter bolt right here. Go ahead and spray some WD-40 right here to help break this rust up. Go ahead and zip off the 12 millimeter bolt holding the spring arm bracket on. Oh man, excuse me. Did y'all have a good 4th? I know I did. Go ahead and slide this up all the way off the axle shaft. This is why I like a Honda. They're just simple to work on. And your spring arm is just right here, and it comes right off. Yep, that one's just completely worn out right there. A lot of times the grooves will get worn out in here, but that's in extreme cases. If you have to replace this, do it. But we're just going to replace the spring arm on this one, and it should be okay. Go ahead and get your spring arm set side by side. Make sure they're the right ones. As you can tell, this one's kind of wallered out here. But just go ahead and transfer the grip from the old one to the new one. Go ahead and set your new spring arm in place. Like that. Also, you might want to note if this axle gets worn out, and I have seen these get half moon shaped. If this axle gets worn out, you can also replace this at minimal dollars. This one's got a little bit of wear on it, but it's not excessive, so we're just going to leave it alone. Go ahead and mount your spring arm bracket back on. Slide this down back over the axle and line up your spring arm with the notch right here, and then put your bolt back in. Go ahead and zip your bolt back down. Oh yeah, it's a lot better. It's real tight. So let's go ahead and make sure we got everything going there, and we'll put the tire and the wheel and the bearings and the ratchet back on. Go ahead and slide your thrust washer down, and remember to replace this washer. I'm only going to put this on for demonstration purposes only, because I will get a new one. Slide your pin back through right there, and then your ratchet, and it falls down over the pin, and then your wheel. You can go ahead and put the bearing back down on here, I guess. It's not going to hurt. And put your wheel back down on it. Let it spin in place. Put your wheel nut back on. And that's how you replace the rear spring arm on a Honda HRC216. You can also do it, same procedure, on the HRX217 with the plastic deck, but pretty much industry standard on the Honda. But if you have any questions about Honda mowers in general, let me know. Mower Medic 1. Y'all have a great day.